last speaker will be Mr. Chiquette.
Good morning, Supervisors. Mr. Orr, I'm not familiar with you. I would like to talk about the human rights abuses happening in the Church of Scientology in Hemet in District 3. These are a list of the abuses going on there now, written by people that have been there for 15 years. The problem is I can't be there, I can't go there, I can't enter. Besides, it's not my job. As you can see, it's a high security area, and I would like law enforcement, the DA, Adult Protective Services to have a look at that. I've tried as much as I could, but I'm not getting any action. Now, so we're just going to have to talk about illegal grading instead, and sprinklers. So I first spoke about this on the 24th, and November 24th. It appears Mr. Stone took action, but we're still not happy. The work over there started in late August 2009, as far as I can tell, because stakes were planted. And the grading, the work has continued without any stoppage at all. Mr. Black of Code Enforcement, who's sitting in the back here, has been notified on December 7th, and he said he was aware of the issue and that Code Enforcement officers had been sent on the site. Now, that will be interesting a little bit later. I believe they're building some kind of leach field. And the reason I believe that's my surveyor noticed that there's green patches in the land here and the vegetation is growing very, very well, which indicates a failure of the leach field. The land's also a flood zone, and here's what happens to a flood zone, to a leach field in a flood zone. All this stuff gets carried away and it'll probably drain right into Hemet, like in the 1980 flood. The land in question is part of the Western Riverside County Habitat Conservation Plan. Mr. Cuevas told you all about the pocket mouse. I'll skip that. I happen to have one right here, but I'll skip. The permit process is fairly complex. There's all kinds of stuff that have to be done. If it's more than 5 acres, I understand there has to be a federal permit as well. Also, there's water restriction issues, all kinds of stuff. There was no protection for what's called fugitive dust protection. I looked on the website. There was absolutely no code enforcement related issues. I spoke to code enforcement 3 times. Muriel Dufresne of Scientology happened to be there. I simply asked code enforcement, I want the documents that Ms. Dufresne is submitting. These are public documents. I'd like to have them. I've been given the runaround. I've been told that we'll call you. Another day I was told, oh, they're in another building. But what's interesting is I received a letter. Oh, on December 8th, there was a code enforcement hearings here that were closed. The very next day, we got permits approved and applied and approved on the same day. I haven't seen that at all. Am I done?
Mr. Chiquette, your time is up. We're adjourning to closed session now. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I feel this is pretty important stuff here, but I guess I'll have to finish next time.